Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's District 18 matchup between your Hutto Hippos and the Cedar Creek Eagles varsity boys basketball. This is Pistol Pete with SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team coming to you live from Hutto Gymnasium. The undefeated Hutto Hippos 5-0 match up against the Eagles 1-3 after a drop to the Maynard Mustangs last Tuesday night. The Eagles come off a bye week as the Hutto Hippos come off a narrow victory over the Maynard Mustangs by a score of 72-69. That's where we're at right now here in Hutto's Gymnasium, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pistol Pete with the call tonight live from SHN Sports. The teams are on the floor and they are warming up. It is looked like it was senior night tonight for the Hutto Hippos as they had a nice little ceremony that just finished up here before the music started. We're showing 9:25 left to go here in warm-ups. And the Eagles coming off a tough loss against the Maynard Mustangs by a score of 94-48. And the Maynard Mustangs turned around and nearly defeated the Hutto Hippos, almost took them out of that top spot. Well, they probably still would have been in the top spot, but they would have had a loss with it. Hutto Hippos 5-0, your Cedar Creek Eagles 1-3, District 18. This is 5A varsity boys basketball. We'll be right back. Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek broadcast team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready for the road. They honor all major service contracts, so you don't have to worry about voiding any warranties. Hours 5-star review customer service will make sure that you have the peace of mind to enjoy that vacation. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or find him online at www.hoursrv.com. That's www.hoursrv.com. No job too big, no job too small. In and out quickly, and most large projects are out in less than 5 days. Electrical, air conditioning, new installations and modifications, all available at Hours RV. Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown, the small business that's big on service. Hey everybody, SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team are here, and we are proud to tell you about our new friends over here at Leo's Italian Grill. Located right here in Cedar Creek, Texas at 887 Highway 21 West, just west of Memorial Stadium. Leo's offers great Italian food with a smooth southern flair. Open Monday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday 12 to 5. Leo's is the place for great Italian food. For more information and a full menu, check them out on the web at leositaliangrill.net. Leo's is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Athletics. Tell all your friends, let's go to Leo's.
I'm in a state of inundation from an endless iteration of discounts that State Farm gives to me. Good driver and good student, multi-car and all the rest make up a veritable litany. They got a list of discounts longer than my arm. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle Football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297. You're listening to Cedar Creek Eagle Football, sponsored by Hours RV Service Center of Georgetown, AUERSRV.com. You're tuned in to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. All right, back here at Hutto Hippo Gymnasium, where the teams are still warming up. About 5 minutes to go here in the warm-up. Tonight, the Eagles are going to have their hands full, no doubt. The Hutto Hippos coming in 5-0, and they are averaging right around 75 to 80 points a game. Coming off a victory over the Manor Mustangs, 72-69. It looks like the Mustangs gave them a run for their money. But the Cedar Creek Eagles are going to have to figure out a way to corral Pierre Sanders. That young man's coming in tonight with 22 points averaging. He dropped in 30 against Manor alone, and the rest was the one other player had 18 points. I believe that was Caden Smart had 18 points, and the rest were just pick-me-ups for the rest of the team. But those two players right there are the ones to keep an eye on here for the Eagles. They are Pierre Sanders is coming in tonight with 598 points, 598 points total, so that averages out to about 22 a game. He's shooting 58% from the floor. He's shooting 38% from the three-point arc and 73% from the free throw line. So not only offense is he pretty standard at, he is also on the boards, 118 defensive rebounds and 56 or 56 offensive rebounds. So he's a young man to be reckoned with. On the Cedar Creek Eagles side, Corey Canada is going to need a hard, heavy game tonight, along with Caleb Bunker and Alfred Collins. Without those three in the combination with Carlos Ramirez at the top of the key, the Eagles are going to have a really, really rough time taking care of the Hutto Hippos tonight, especially being in their own gymnasium. So Corey Canada is coming in averaging a little less than 23 points a game. I only have stats up until the Elgin game. The last two games have not been entered. The Eagles are coming off a bye week, so coming in 1-3 tonight, Corey Canada is going to have a super game. He averages he's got 28 blocks on the season, so he's averaging about 2 blocks a game. And next we have, we got Caleb Bunker and Carlos Ramirez coming in, averaging right around 12 points a game. Carlos Ramirez is the play caller for the Eagles at the top of the key. He's coming in tonight with 123 assists. So he's not really that big of a greedy player. He likes to dish the ball off. He likes to open up and create those passing opportunities, as well as run the offense for the Eagles. On the defensive side, we have big man Alfred Collins down low inside the paint. That is going to need a big game tonight to on those boards in order to keep the Hutto Hippos under control and trying to stop those fast breaks and those quick transitions that the Hutto Hippos are known for. So with 2 minutes left to go here in the warm-ups, we're going to have the starting lineups tonight. As for the Eagles, visiting Eagles, it's going to be Corey Canada. Number 1, he's a senior, 6'5", and number 2, Luke Sumner, he's a 5'11" senior. Caleb Bunker, number 4, he's a sophomore, he's standing at 6'1". Carlos Ramirez, number 5, he's a senior at 5'9". And big man Alfred Collins, number 33, senior, 6'6", 254 pounds. He is a big boy. Not only is he on the basketball court, but he is an All-American countrywide football player as well. Right now he is a, what do they call, a 4-star recruit, looking to go to 5-star before too long. He's looking to pick a team that he's going to sign with on February 5th. To hopefully further his football career. Hopefully a college is going to be really lucky to get him and hopefully watch him grow into more of an outstanding player than he already is. So that's your starting lineup for the Cedar Creek Eagles. For the Hutto Hippos, it looks like, let me get that here really quick. Let me see here. Did I leave that on the desk? I bet I did. I sure did. We're going to have to get back to you on the starting lineup for never mind. There it is. I found it. So most likely it's going to be Jalen Bedford. He's wearing number 2, and he's a junior. And it's going to be Pierre Sanders. He's number 3. He's a senior. Number 4, Caden Smart's a sophomore. Number 5, Xavier Patterson is a senior. And it looks like number 14, Marcus Hill, is a senior. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Hutto Hippos. So with less than a minute left here to go, we're going to take a quick break, And, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and hang on to it. We're going to listen to the starting lineups and go right into the national anthem. You're listening live on SHN Sports. I'm Pistol Pete with the call tonight here live from Hutto Gymnasium, where the Cedar Creek Eagles and the Hutto Hippos are getting ready to do battle in District 5A, or 5A, District 18, Division 5A, Class 5A, whatever you want to call it. All right, looks like we're going to do the national anthem first. So we're going to stand, take a moment here, and listen to the national anthem. Caleb Bunker, Luke Sumner starting out the Eagle lineup. Carlos Ramirez coming across, bumping fists with the referees and the Hutto Hippo head coach Gant Caraway, assisted by Keenan Dvorak and William Bunton. Athletic director is Brad LaPlante. Principal Roy Christian, and superintendent Dr. Cecilia Strata Thomas. Corey Canada and Alfred Collins round out the Cedar Creek starting lineup. Now for your Hutto Hippos. Pretty good crowd tonight for a 5-0 team. I would figure it'd been a little more packed, but I think if it wouldn't have been for senior night, I'm not sure how big the crowd would have been. Number 4, Caden Smart's going to start out at guard for your Hippos. Number 2, Jalen Bedford, 6'3" guard. Jamari Francis earned himself a starting spot probably after that Maynard game. Jamari is a sophomore, 6'5" forward. Number 5, Xavier Patterson, 6'0", 6 foot even senior. And number 3, Pierre Sanders. He's going to be the guy to watch tonight for the Hutto Hippos, as that young man shooting 58% from the, or shooting 72% from the floor, 58 from 2 points, and 38% from the three-point line. So, Valentino Maxwell, head coach for the Cedar Creek Eagles, being assisted by Cole Sims. Your CCHS athletic coordinator is John Edwards. The athletic director for BISD is Andy Sexton. Principal for Cedar Creek High School, Bridget Cornelius. Head trainer Jeremy Tarks, and Bastrop Independent School District Superintendent Barry Edwards. All right, getting ready to face off here, folks. Alfred Collins and Xavier Patterson. Eagles win the tip, and Carlos Ramirez handles it all the way back deep in the Hutto territory. Inside to Luke Sumner. That ball's tipped away, and Hutto comes away with it quick. Down to number 5, Smart inside, stolen away by Alfred Collins. Quick head up pass to Corey Canada's picked off by Pierre Sanders. He's going into the paint. Puts it out to the corner. He pulls it up, and that's a 3. Number 4, Caden Smart with the first triple. And Hutto with a steal on the pass. That's going to be a foul on Corey Canada on the floor as Corey Canada picks up his first personal. As the Eagles are going to have to be a little more strict and precise with those passes, as that is 3 passes that have been picked off by Hutto just here in the first 30 seconds of the game. That inbound pass by Bedford inside to Francis. Now Smart has it, goes to the paint, lays it up, and nice roll. Sanders gets the first bucket of the night. 5-0. Hutto leaves here with 7:16 to go in the first quarter. It's down. Alfred Collins all the way across court to Ramirez. Ramirez looking for an outlet. Inside to Collins. Collins pulls up off the back of the iron. Miss, rebound, Hutto, and here comes Smart up the right side. Smart up against Caleb Bunker, gets it off to Sanders. Now back into the middle to Bedford. Bedford puts it out to the corner to Patterson. Patterson looking for an open, being guarded by Luke Sumner. Back out top to Bedford. Bedford pulls up off the iron and gets the roll. That's a 3-point for Bedford. What a soft touch so far, 8-0, as the Cedar Creek Eagles have yet to break the scoreboard yet. Only 1 shot so far by Alfred Collins. That pass back out to Corey Canada out top as the Hutto Hippos playing very, very tight, strong defense. Canada goes in, and he passes it out to the corner off the front of the rim. Corey Canada gets the offensive rebound, and the Eagles start all over at the top of the key. Being guarded hard by Bedford. Corey Canada looking for an opening as Collins needs to move around a little more to get open. The biggest guy on the court. Corey Canada goes hard to the hoop. Off the side. Nice putback by Alfred Collins. Collins with his first bucket off the Corey Canada miss. And that's going to put the Eagles on the board, and that's going to be a timeout by the Hutto Hippos, it looks like, with 26 seconds left on the clock for the timeout. I didn't see how much time was actually left. Let me take a chance here and update the – ooh, what happened here? Oh, my gosh. Something happened with the – something happened with the scoreboard here. I don't know what happened. It got deleted somehow. Let me get that fixed back up. All right, Hutto has the ball out front, out top to Sanders. Sanders controls it. That ball's tipped away but controlled by Hutto. Excuse me, here Smart has the ball up front. He drives in, dumps the pass off to outside. Number 4, Smart has it. He drives, passes it back out to Sanders. Sanders breaks the paint. Nice fadeaway. Sanders with his second bucket. Cedar Creek with the ball now. Brown over trying to make it over the timeline. Ramirez being challenged by Patterson. Ramirez drives to the arc, pulls back and off to Canada. Canada drains a 3 from deep downtown. Corey Canada. 10-5, Hutto on top. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still trying to get the scoreboard updated here so you folks can see that at home if I'm actually going out tonight. Let me see here. Let's go. All right, Cedar Creek inbounds it up to the timeline. Corey Canada trying to find an outlet. Gets it inside to Luke Summer over to Alfred Collins. Goes hard. Nice finger roll. Alfred Collins takes it to the hole. Needs to do that all night because he's the guy to do it. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to do 4 different things here at the same time. This first quarter brought to you by Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown. Hutto mishandles the ball, goes out of bounds, but Hutto is going to regain control. Ten to 7, long inbound pass to Pierre Sanders. He's at the timeline, being guarded loosely by Carlos Ramirez. Pick coming up for Smart off the front of the rim. One of the rare misses by Pierre Sanders. Rebound Cedar Creek. Ramirez pushes it up to Canada. Canada comes up the right side, being handled by Sanders. Goes to the Bree line, pulls up from the free throw line, off the iron. Rebound Sanders. Long feed pass. Nice shot and made by Xavier Patterson. He gets his first deuce of the night. Hutto goes up 12 to 7 with 3:56. The intensity so far this first quarter is hand in hand as the Eagles are trying to hold on, down by 5 here with 3:48 to go. Oh, Canada goes up, makes the shot, but he's fouled on the floor before. That foul is going to be on, I didn't see who that foul, looks like maybe 12. There's a mishandled pass by the Eagles, and here comes Hutto up the right side. Patterson pushes it over to Sanders. Sanders pulls up the free throw line. Off the iron, rebound. Alfred Collins trying to find an outlet, dribbles it out, finds Bunker. Carlos Ramirez has a 2-on-1. He's going to pull up for a 10-footer. Off the iron, rebound Hutto. And that is number 10, Roderick Sato, into the game for the Hutto Hippos. Sanders brings it up, dishes it off to Francis. Francis inside between the legs of Collins. Patterson pulls up, misses everything. Oh, wide open. Nice drive by Corey Canada for the bucket. That's his 5th point of the quarter. That brings the Eagles within 3, 12-9. Hutto on top, 2:54 to go here in the first. Francis down to Sanders in the corner. Sanders brings it out, being guarded by Ramirez. Oh, there's a pass all the way to the opposite corner. Back over to Sato. Sato puts it up off the iron. Rebound Cedar Creek. Here's Caleb Bunker with the rebound. Gets it up to Ramirez. Long pass to Caleb Bunker. Almost goes out of hand. Oh, and that's going to be a foul as Bunker goes up for the shot. And he's swatted away by Sanders, but he catches the wrist, and Sanders is going to pick up his first personal. Caleb Bunker going to go to line shooting 2. 56% free throw shooter. 2:22 to go. Makes the first one. Eagles are going to need all they can get. They are not going to be able to afford a lot of mistakes as Alfred Collins and Luke Sumner come out into the game now. We have Dominique Mojica and number 11, Ty Pruitt, in for the Eagles. Bunker with the second one off the iron. Rebound. Patterson, he pushes it up to Sanders for the Hippos. Over half court line, back to Patterson. Coming and getting it is Carroll. Inside to Patterson on the back door, but he was way out of range to take that shot. Sanders with the ball, being guarded by Bunker. All the way around the other side to number 12 for the Hutto Hippos. Shot and miss, rebound, Cedar Creek. Bunker comes down with it. That shot by Jalen Carroll is the miss for the Hippos. 1:52 to go in the first. Corey Canada on the right side at the top of the key. Hands it off. No. Steps out of bounds as he mishandled the ball, and that's going to be a turnover, Cedar Creek. As Corey Canada was trying to find a pass, and nobody was open. Hutto Hippos lead by 2 by a score of 10-12. Hutto inbounds it deep in Cedar Creek's end. Here comes Pierre Sanders pushing up the middle, being guarded by Carlos Ramirez. Sanders drives around Ramirez, pulls up for the shorty. Up and in. Pierre Sanders for his 6th point of the quarter. Here comes Ramirez pushing it hard for the Eagles. He's going to the paint. Finds Ty Pruitt, and nice under the basket look for Ty Pruitt, and picks up his first bucket of the night. 14-12. And that ball all the way to the bucket. Sanders goes and misses, and it's going to go out of the bounds off a Cedar Creek player. And into the game, back into the game now is Alfred Collins, and also number 25 for the Hutto Hippos, Brody Bueno. At least that's how I was told it was supposed to be pronounced. Long air ball right into the hands of Alfred Collins. That's shot by Bedford by the Huttos, and the Eagles come up with it with a chance to tie here with 1 minute to go in the first. Corey Canada going hard, being guarded hard by number 0 for the, and Canada gets a little selfish and tries to throw a long three. We had plenty of time. That ball's going to go back court, and what, Ramirez is going to get to it first. He's going to go, oh, nice shot, but blocked by number 5, Patterson, and the Hutto Hippos in transition. Richardson on the right side, out to Sanders on top. Patterson for 3, off the iron, rebound. Big Alfred Collins rips it down. Dishes it off to Corey Canada with being heavily guarded by Richardson. Dishes it up to Ramirez on the underhand. Ramirez drives the paint, dishes it out to Mojica. Back out to Ramirez to try to slow things down. 22 seconds left to go. Eagles are going to try for a last shot here, but being guarded heavy by Richardson. Ramirez has to dribble away, pulls up, off the rim. Oh, Hutto, ooh, that's going to be, Hutto ball. Alfred Collins almost came down with it, but it looks like it went off a Hutto player, but Xavier Patterson won that battle as the Eagles are within 2, 14-12 with 12 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. There's Patterson pushing up the right side. Sanders to set the pick. Ramirez comes around, grabs Patterson, pushes in the corner. That ball's stolen by Corey Canada, but the time runs out to end the first quarter. Your Hutto Hippos 14, your Cedar Creek Eagles 12. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Roscoe State Bank strongly supports the efforts of the Bastrop Chamber of Commerce and its We Believe in BISD campaign, which unites the community and local businesses in support of the Bastrop Independent School District. Bastrop and Cedar Creek schools have great teachers helping great kids achieve great things. At the Roscoe State Bank, we do believe in BISD and in its mission to provide pathways with pride and purpose for all of its students. Find out more at webelieveinbisd.com.
Eagles Italian Grill is a proud sponsor of the Creek broadcast team and Cedar Creek Athletics. Located at 887 Highway 21 West in Cedar Creek, Texas. For information and a full menu, look them up at leositaliangrill.net. Grab your friends, grab your family, and let's go to Leo's.
All right, back here at Hutto Hippo Gymnasium. Hutto up 14-12 on the Eagles on a back and forth first quarter. 8 minutes showing on the clock as the Eagles are hanging tough, and they need to play that way the whole game because these Hutto Hippos will stomp you if you let them. Sanders comes across half court, being picked up by Carlos Ramirez. Sanders taking his time setting something up over to Bedford. Bedford being guarded by Ty Pruitt. Bedford at the three-point arc, being guarded heavy by Pruitt, trying to find an outlet. Finally gives it off to Sanders as Sanders calls a play at the top of the three-point arc. Pick over by Bueno. Back to number 2, Bedford. Bedford drives off the iron. No go. Corey Canada with the rebound. 7:22 to go. Mojica for 3. Ooh, off the iron. That ball's going to be, rebounded by Alfred Collins, but he mishandles it. That ball slipped out of the hands of Bedford. Oh, that's going to be a travel on Bedford. He just could not get control of the ball. That'll be a turnover on Hutto as Alfred Collins had an opportunity to grab that ball, but it just slipped out of those big hands of his and nearly had a 3-on-1 or a 3-on-none, but Hutto just could not catch the grip. 7:07 to go here in the second. Corey Canada for the Eagles. Picks up his dribble. Oh, a little dangerous. Goes out of bounds off of Sanders. Ball nearly picked off again. They have to make better decisions than that on their passing. I don't think Corey Canada meant to pick up this dribble. Nonetheless, he has the ball in his hand now going up the left side over the timeline, being guarded by Pierre Sanders. Top of the key to Alfred Collins. Ramirez takes a three-point look, drives, misses, handles the ball, and loses it to Hutto. Hutto's going hard. That ball's picked off. That pass intended for Bueno, and Mojica's there to pick the pass off, and the Eagles are coming back the other way on a Hutto turnover. Canada out deep, being guarded by Carroll. Loses the handle, almost stolen by Carroll. Nice layup by Canada as he go ahead and drives the line. Corey Canada with his, and he tied the ball game up at 14 with 6:25 left to go here in the second quarter. Cedar Creek 14, Hutto 14. We're going to stay right here as the Eagles are having an opportunity here to upset the Hutto Hippos tonight. It's still early, but nonetheless, we are hoping for the best to break that 2-game losing streak the Eagles are coming into tonight. The 30-second timeout called by Hutto as Caraway wants to try to settle his boys down and get something going here. Doesn't want to see this one get away from him on characteristically of the Hutto Hippos. On the floor for the Eagles, you got Pruitt, Ramirez, Mojica, Collins, and Canada. For the Hutto Hippos, you have Carroll, Sanders, Patterson, Sato, and missing one here, Bueno. Sanders over to Carroll. Carroll dishes it back up to Sato. Sato taking his time, finds Carroll again. Carroll brings it out to the top, trying to set something up. Eagles playing decent defense. Mojica up top on the guard. Sanders being held by Ramirez, shucks off the pick, goes to drive. Carlos Ramirez holding his ground. Pierre Sanders kicks it back out. Now Sato has it, kicks it back out to Sanders from the corner. Satos takes the three, misses everything. Oh, and that ball's going to go off of a Hutto player. How that happened, I'm not sure, because there was 3 blue jerseys and 1 white one. And Hutto turns it over on the air ball by Pierre Sanders. Ramirez pushes up hard to Collins. Oh, he looks at the 3. He's going to go ahead and dribble it and drive. He passes it off to Ty Pruitt in the corner. Inside to Ramirez at the top of the key. Ramirez backs it out, being guarded hard by Carroll. Over to Mojica. Mojica being guarded by Sanders. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Sanders as he reaches in and clobbers Dominique Mojica, and that picks up Sanders' second personal. Corey Canada inbound it for the Eagles. Finds Ramirez on the easy inbound pass, being guarded hard by Jalen Carroll. Deep out near half court. No pick would be handy right about now. Ramirez is going to drive, goes up off the glass, gets the roll. Ramirez for the first lead of the night for the Cedar Creek Eagles. 16-14, Cedar Creek leads on top of the Hutto Hippos, and there's a shot and a miss by Hutto. Rebound Hutto. That ball's past the inside. It's going to go off through the hands, and finally off the body of Alfred Collins. With 4:57 to go, Hutto will inbound it deep in the corner, and checking in now for the Hutto Hippos is Kyle Jackson, going to replace Patterson for a few minutes. Inbounding for the Hutto Hippos, looks like it's going to be Pierre Sanders right about the middle of the half court there, about quarter court if you want to call it. Long pass to Carroll, should have been intercepted by Mojica, but he let it go. Carroll over to Sato. Sato looking for an opening. Lots of cushion there left by Pruitt. Sato drives, goes up, off the glass, and off the front of the rim. Rebound. Sanders gets the rebound on the offense, puts it back. Sanders with his 8th point of the half. Ties it back up at 16 with 4:36 to go here in the first half. Corey Canada coming up slow, being guarded hard by Jackson. Jackson drops off, picked up again by Sanders. Now Jackson has him back, puts it at the top of key. Canada. Oh, bad pass. He should have just kept going. That was a bad pass to Mojica. Out of bounds. Hutto Hippos with the ball. Carroll brings it across half court. Ooh, almost. He does find Sato on that pass, and he finds Pierre Sanders. Oh, Sanders for 3. Oh, drains it. Pierre Sanders with his first triple of the night. Gives him 11 points already. Cedar Creek on the long, fast break pass. Corey Canada. Oh, and he's going to step out of bounds, and Cedar Creek will have the ball. That ball was trying to be saved by Sato, by Roderick Sato, but didn't have enough grip on as Ramirez inbounds it for the Eagles. 19-16, Hutto on top after that triple. Pruitt for 3. Oh, Ty Pruitt ties it back up at 19. Hutto in transition. That ball shot by Carroll. Rebound after the miss by Alfred Collins. Here comes Ty Pruitt pushing it hard up the floor. Holds it up. Waits for Ramirez to give him the ball. Back to top of the key. Nice pass by Corey Canada on the back door. Canada for the deuce. 21-19. Cedar Creek on top. What an outstanding play and look by Ramirez. Hutto controls the ball. Sanders the top of the key. He looks to pull. He's being guarded heavy by Pruitt. He goes to the paint. That ball's passed to the corner by Carroll inside the 25. It's a new name for me. That's Bueno. He goes to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. And that foul, I believe, is going to be on Corey Canada, picking up his second personal. Who had that foul? Bueno. In and out. Misses the first one. 21-19. Cedar Creek Eagles on top. And a little substitution. Mojica comes out. Collins comes out. Carroll and Sato come out for the Hippos. Into the game now, we have Bedford back in, and looks like Caden Smart for the Hutto Hippos. Bueno at the free throw line, shooting the second one. Off the iron, miss. Nice box out by Sumner. Gets the rebound. Outs. That was textbook box out by Sumner to stop Bueno from getting the ball. Canada brings it across with 2:52 to go in the half. Passes it through his legs. Over to Ramirez, back in the corner to Bunker. Oh, and that ball stolen nearly by Bueno. Oh, what a nice steal. Bueno gets the bucket on the steal. And Cedar Creek tries to pass it in, loses it off of a Hutto player. Cedar Creek will remain on the inbound as they tie the game up at 22-22 with Bueno on a nice steal on a solo layup under pressure. All right, Ramirez. Oh, got to quit them lob passes, man. Ramirez, Canada picks up his dribble again. In trouble, gets it to Pruitt. Double team, finally gets it over to Collins. Forces the turnover, is right into the hands of Sanders. Sanders pulls up off the back of the iron, gets his own rebound, puts it back up again off the front of the iron this time. Tipped way out, and Patterson has control. Drives the paint, pushes over to Bedford. Misses a three. Finally, Corey Canada comes down with the Cedar Creek rebound after 3 attempts by the Hutto Hippos. 2:03 to go in the half, 21-21. Corey Canada pulls up for a 10-footer. Ooh, it's going to be a miss, but he's going to be fouled. He's going to be shooting 2, and that foul is going to be on number 4, Caden Smart, picking up his first personal. 4th team foul with 1:58 to go. Corey Canada is going to go to the line shooting 2 on a 66% free throw average. Makes the first one. That's his 10th point of the half. Out comes Ty Pruitt after a nice show. Back into the game is Caleb Bunker for the Eagles. Canada waiting on his second. Drains it. Corey Canada, 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Inbound. Sanders to Patterson. Back to Sanders. Back to Patterson. Brings it up the left side. Now Patterson goes all the way to the right. Waiting for a pick. Now Patterson solo up against Alfred Collins. Backs off. Now Ramirez picks him up. Patterson over to Smart. That ball shot by Patterson. Rebound, Alfred Collins. Dishes it off to Corey Canada, and Hutto blanked again. The Eagles lead 23-21 here in the second quarter. Cedar Creek brings it over the half line. Corey Canada all the way back out to Ramirez, being guarded heavy by Pierre Sanders. There's a nice backdoor pass and layup. Corey Canada! What a great give and go by Ramirez to Canada. 25-21. Eagles on top here with 1 minute left to go in the first half. Ball passed out to Patterson off the iron. Rebound, Bedford. Bedford misses it. Rebound, Alfred Collins looking for the outlet. Oh, tipped away. Hutto has the ball, easy layup, and misses it. Oh, he's clobbered in the air, but Corey, that's going to be a foul. Number 4, Caden Smart follows Alfred Collins as he's trying to dish it out to the side. That's Caden Smart's second foul. What a flurry of action underneath the Hutto bucket. 3 more missed shots by the Hutto Hippos as the Eagles inbound it. That pass intended for Bunker, and Bedford's going to intercept it. And it looks like Caden Smart's going to come back out as quick as he went in. He's going to be replaced by Jalen Carroll, the 5'8 junior guard Inbound Canada to Ramirez. 41 seconds to go here in the half. Ramirez breaks the half-court line, passes it over to Canada. Canada pulls a hard three. Oh, off the iron. Nobody there to rebound. Sanders with the rebound. Sanders pushes up, being guarded by Luke Sumner. Dishes out to Bedford. Bedford pulls for three. Off the iron. Rebound, Cedar Creek. Nobody's moving. Somebody's got to move. There you go. Everybody's just standing there for Cedar Creek as Ramirez comes out of it, being guarded by Sanders. Breaks the court. 10 seconds to go. Dishes off to Canada. Canada's got 7 seconds. He's going to challenge Sanders. Going to pull for three. Off the iron. Nobody there. Bueno with the rebound. Long throw. Oh, misses everything. What a great half by the Cedar Creek Eagles, as they're on top of the Hutto Hippos, 25-21. This is Pistol Pete with SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team live from Hutto Gymnasium here in Hutto, Texas. District 18 matchup between your Hutto Hippos and the Cedar Creek Eagles. We will be right back.
The Roscoe State Bank strongly supports the efforts of the Bastrop Chamber of Commerce and its We Believe in BISD campaign, which unites the community and local businesses in support of the Bastrop Independent School District. Bastrop and Cedar Creek schools have great teachers helping great kids achieve great things. At the Roscoe State Bank, we do believe in BISD and in its mission to provide pathways with pride and purpose for all of its students. Find out more at WeBelieveInBISD.com.
Eagles Italian Grill is a proud sponsor of the Creek broadcast team and Cedar Creek Athletics. Located at 887 Highway 21 West in Cedar Creek, Texas. For information and a full menu, look them up at leositaliangrill.net. Grab your friends, grab your family, and let's go to Leo's. Bowers RV Service Center of Georgetown now offers mobile RV repair service on the go. Go to AUERSRV.com for more information or call Michael at 801-671-8672. From new installs to winterizing your RV for those cold months ahead. Avoid those big box RV centers and call Michael at 801-671-8672. Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, established in 2003 right here in Bastrop, Texas. She has been a highly respected pillar of this community for over 16 years. Their mission at Lori Tuggle State Farm is to help people manage the risk of everyday living, recover from the unexpected, and realize their financial dreams. They are an insurance agency that's dedicated to you. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance of Bastrop, making your dreams a reality. Call Lori at 512-581-3939 or visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com.
You're tuned into the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, back here at Hutto Hippo Gymnasium, where your Cedar Creek Eagles put in the first half that they needed to. They're up 25-21 over the Hutto Hippos, as they really started to pour it on. Actually, I believe it should be a little higher than that. There was a lot of opportunities missed by the Cedar Creek Eagles, but nonetheless, they are on top by 4, ahead of the performance by Corey Canada with 13 points. He's got 5 from the field, and 1 of those is three-pointer, and he is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Next on top of that, we got Ty Pruitt coming off the bench with 5 points. He's got a deuce and a triple. And big man Alfred Collins, who had probably 5 or 6 rebounds that first half, comes in with 4. Ramirez adds 2, and Caleb Bunker added a free throw. For your Hutto Hippos, you got Pierre Sanders leading the way with 11 points. Jalen Bedford has 3. Caden Smart has 3. And let me see here. Brody Bueno has 2 to add to it. Let me see if that adds up. That's 14. I'm missing a bucket somewhere from somebody. Let's see if I missed it here. Oh, Xavier Patterson had a bucket. There's your 21 points right there. The Cedar Creek came out with 12 points in the first quarter and stayed consistent with 13 in the second. Hutto 14 in the first and only 7 points in the second to make the score as it is, 25-21. Sanders is not shy to put the ball up. He's had several shots, but there's been a lot of shots that have been missed as well. A lot of scrambles underneath the bucket. Fortunately, they've been coming away in the Cedar Creek Eagles' favor on that. So we're looking forward to a good second half here as 4 minutes left to go in halftime. The Eagles are on the floor warming up. So far, the bench for the Cedar Creek Eagles has come through with, let me see here, actually 5 points. Ty Pruitt and Dominique Mojica have been the only subs for the Cedar Creek Eagles, and Mojica has not had any points yet, although he did have a steal and a couple of rebounds, or one rebound, and Pruitt poured in 5 points. Quick shout out to our sponsors. Obviously, the broadcast is brought to you in part, or I should say in its entirety, by Roscoe State Bank. They are our title sponsor this year. Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, Texas, 78602, or www.bankbastrop.com. Go over to see Rick Womble and his associates, and they will fix you up with everything you need for your banking needs, is what I meant to say. Our first quarter sponsor is Ours RV Service of Georgetown. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or visit www.auersrv.com. auersrv.com. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and he also has mobile service available. That's Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown. Second quarter brought to you by Leo's Italian Grill right there in Cedar Creek, Texas, located at 887 Highway 21 West, Cedar Creek, 78612. Call Leo's at 512-985-5302. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 10. On Sunday, noon to 5. I'm sure they're probably going to have something going on for the Super Bowl, so you might want to look up Leo's Italian Grill and find out. They also have an online menu located at www.leositaliangrill.net. That's leositaliangrill.net. Our third quarter sponsor, Bastrop Mobile Services, located at 167 Ponderosa Road in Bastrop, Texas, 78602. Call Alvin or Corey at 512-718-8297 or locate them on the web at www.bastropmobileservices.com. They are the only 5-star rated mobile mechanic in the area, open 24 hours. Call Bastrop Mobile Services. They will come to you. Our fourth quarter sponsor, none other than Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, located at 815-71 West, Highway 71 West, Bastrop, Texas, 78602. Suite D. That's Suite D. Right there in the same complex as James Allen, and there's also a mortgage broker there as well. Or you can call Lori at 512-581-3939. Visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com. That's LoriTuggleAgency.com. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. Call Lori, Brooke, Lisa, or Megan for all of your insurance needs and information that you may look for. They have they have life insurance, they have auto, they have home, they have everything. They have deals if you bundle everything together. They're a great company. And above and beyond, also we'd like to thank SHN Sports for bringing the broadcast to you tonight. We are an affiliate of SHN Sports here at Cedar Creek Broadcast Team, and they're located at 5404 Valencia Court in Georgetown. And you can call Rob at 512-942-5990 for any information on sponsors and affiliations. You can also download his app online at hrnradio.com. That's hipradionetwork.com. And download the app. You can find the app in the Google Play Store or on the, I'm not sure if it's on Mac yet or not. I'm not sure, but that's HRN Radio. It is a streaming live 24/7, located right there in Georgetown for Georgetown. All right, halftime's over, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to tip it off. The Eagles are on the floor already. I don't think the Hutto Hippos have got the memo yet. Here they come. Down to the last second, as I think their coach may have been giving them a little advice, you might say. So on the floor for the Eagles, we got Ramirez, Bunker, Collins, Sumner, and Canada, your original starting five. And the Eagles are going to inbound it to start the second half. On the floor for the Hippos, you got Francis, Bedford, Patterson, Smart, and Sanders. Ramirez takes the inbound pass from Canada and quickly gives it right back to him as he breaks over the half-court line, being guarded by Patterson. Long pass to Ramirez on the right side. Ramirez brings it back up top, being guarded, pushed out by Sanders. Brings it all the way back around to the left. Fancy dribbling. Oh, nice give and go pass by Corey Canada for the first bucket. Goes up 27-21. Ramirez Canada is working tonight as Smart handles up top, being guarded hard by Bunker. Over to Sanders. Sanders drives over top of the big man Collins, and Sanders drains the first bucket. 27-23. Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek. Oh, Ramirez loses the ball. Gets it back, though, on the mishandle. Goes inside to Alfred Collins. Collins puts it up. Oh, and he's on the ground. No foul called. As Hutto Hippos in transition go hard to the hoop. Oh, and a nice floating shot by number 4, Caden Smart, to put the Hutto Hippos within 2, 27-25. Cedar Creek, Canada handles it on top. Inside to Collins. Collins turns. Oh, and off the block by number 15, Francis. No foul called. Transition. Hutto Hippos gets Sanders at the top of the key. Pulls up in the free throw line. Oh, drains it, and just like that, Hutto Hippos have tied it up 27-27 on a couple of miscues by the Cedar Creek Eagles. Cedar Creek being pushed heavy. Ramirez breaks around, goes hard. Oh, and he's clobbered inside. No call. Fast break to Hutto Hippos. And the ball is whistled dead. Be a technical foul called on the Hutto Hippos on number 4, Caden Smart. Not sure what happened there, but that's his third personal. And Carlos Ramirez will go to the line shooting 2 on the Hutto technical foul. And Carlos Ramirez drains the first one. That's his first attempt tonight, shooting 71% from the free throw line. That puts the Eagles up by 1. Make that 2. And the Eagles will get the ball back as Ramirez stays perfect at the line. Not sure what happened there with Caden Smart. I think he just had some words as he was running away. The referee just happened to hear him and wasn't too keen with it as Ramirez crosses the line for the Eagles, being guarded heavy by Jalen Carroll. Ramirez drives, pulls back on the drop. Ooh, misses it off the side of the rim. Rebound Hutto on the long pass. Ball's going to go out of bounds, but looks like that's going to be a foul on number 2. Luke Sumner picks up his first personal, and that was a good foul to give, as that's going to send Bedford to the line shooting 2 on that fast break. Eagles up 29-27 with 5:54 left to go here in the third. Bedford in and out, misses that one. That's his first attempt tonight, which is kind of unusual, shooting 76% coming in tonight. Bedford lines up for the second and makes that one. 29-28. Cedar Creek dangling by 1. Ramirez pushes heavy up with Carroll right on his hip. Ramirez looking to dip it to Bunker. Bunker breaks out to the top, being guarded by Carroll now. Corey Canada trying to set the pick. Inside to Alfred Collins. Oh, hard off the glass, misses it, and that's going to be a foul on number 12. Number 12 for the Hutto Hippos, and Alfred Collins will go to the line shooting 2. That's the second personal on Jalen Carroll, as Collins only shooting 39%, misses his first one. Holding on by a web is 29-28, and that's going to be a lane violation. It looks like by the Eagles. That shot won't even count. It didn't go in anyway, as the Hutto Hippos go the other way with 5:34 to go as Pierre Sanders handles the ball for the Hippos, being guarded loosely by Canada. Over to Patterson. Bedford, now Bueno inside to Patterson. Late pass over to Bedford, back out to Sanders. This is all happening on top of the arc. Sanders drives, finds Bedford for a 3. Off the iron. That ball's in the air. It's loose. It's picked up by Bedford. Oh, nice putback by Sanders over top of Collins. And Hutto goes up by 1 as Corey Canada looks to drive and makes the bucket on a nice looper. That's 31-30. These buttons are just too small on the scoreboard. This is crazy. 31-30, Cedar Creek. Rebound, Collins, Canada. The outlet, had the whereabouts to throw him off there, but looks like it's going to be a foul called instead. Number 5, Xavier Patterson, is going to pick up his first personal as he was double teaming Corey Canada with number 12, Jalen Carroll, and just got a hold of his arm. 4:35 to go. Eagles hanging on by 1, 31-30. Ramirez inside to Collins. Oh, Collins, those big old hands, couldn't hang on to the ball. Goes off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Cedar Creek. That was a good play. He had everybody beat, but just could not hang on to the ball as Patterson inbounds it to Sanders. I think the Hutto Hippos may have underestimated the Eagles tonight a little bit, but there's still a lot of time remaining in the game. As Sanders being guarded loosely by Corey Canada inside to Patterson. Ooh, kind of changed his pivot foot there. Sanders for 3. Drains it. Cannot leave that young man alone. You cannot give him that kind of cushion. That's his 9th point already of the second half. Finally, the press is broke. Ramirez comes across. He's going to go up. He's going to float one. Misses it. Oh, put back by Collins. Alfred Collins with the deuce. Nice follow by Collins. 33-33. All jacked up here at 3:47 to go in the third. Hutto with the ball. Bedford all the way across to Carroll, over to Sanders. Sanders being guarded by Corey Canada. Nice pick by Bueno. Sanders cannot leave that young man alone. Was that a 3? That was a 3. Sanders is finding his range here in the third quarter as they go up 36-33 on the Eagles. Ramirez down in the corner, drives the paint. Dupes it up, off the rim, rebound Collins. Back out to Ramirez. Dumps it to Collins down low. Nice hook shot. What a shot. That was a no-look hook shot by Corey Collins. And that's going to force a timeout. I'm not sure who called that. Cedar Creek timeout. It looks like it's going to be a full 60 seconds as we're going to stay right here as the Eagles and the Hutto Hippos are separated by 1. This quarter brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. Actually, we're going to listen to one by Bastrop Mobile Services. This one right here.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297. Bastrop Mobile Services is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Athletics.
Yes, they are. Back here live at Hutto Gym. Eagles dangling by 1. They are now down by 1, 36-35, with right around 2 minutes to go in the third. I tell you, after the outing I saw against Maynard by the Eagles, I really had my doubts coming into this game, but it looks like the Eagles took the bye week a little serious and had the opportunity to practice and work out some kinks on their offense and defense, just to hang with the Hutto Hippos tonight. Actually 3 minutes to go in the third. Carroll handles the ball, being guarded by Pruitt back in the game. Sanders, Mojica pulls. Sanders drains it. Sanders has found his range as he buries it in. That ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Oh, my. Yeah, okay, there we go. They changed their mind. That ball out of bounds. They said it was off Cedar Creek, but now it's going to be Cedar Creek ball as it went off a Hutto player. Ramirez to inbound the ball, 2:44 to go in the third, guarded by Patterson at the sideline. Corey Canada, Dominique Mojica in the background, or in the backcourt, looking for the pass. Oh, and that ball's passed right into the hands of Sanders. I just don't think they don't believe that he can jump that high. And there's going to be another loose ball foul called on the Hutto Hippos. I'm not sure who that was on. I think it was on number 5. We'll give it to number 5. You can give one. Man, Cedar Creek is just having a hard time breaking that full court press that's put on by the Hutto Hippos. Cedar Creek getting ample opportunity. Somebody needs to go deep, break deep. Ramirez finally gets it into Canada. He breaks the press. He's going to go hard to the hoop. Nice finger roll. Corey Canada, coast to coast. Quiets the crowd. Quick transition. Hutto Hippos down the corners. Bedford. Bedford being guarded by Pruitt. Inside to Patterson. He backs out. Looking for Bedford. Back. Oh, gets a nice reverse layup. Jalen Bedford with the deuce. That's his first 2 points of the night. Ramirez handling the ball, being guarded by Bedford. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Oh, no. That ball went off a Hutto player. But it's called Hutto ball, but nonetheless, the crowd comes alive. Alfred Collins back in the game. Let's summarize this back up. 2:05 left to go in the third. 43-37, Hutto on top right now after the extravaganza by Sanders. There's a three-point attempt. Rebound. Oh, Pruitt loses the handle, but Alfred Collins is right there to hang on to it. Oh, Dominique put it up. Oh, he traveled. Got the ball all by himself. Could not handle the pressure and loses it out of bounds. Hutto ball, 1:55 to go in the game. And it looks like Brody Bueno took a shot to the nose. He's got a little bloody nose, it looks like. He's going to come out of the game. And into the game now, it's number 20, Kyle Jackson, as Sanders brings it up for the Hutto Hippos, leading by 6 with 1:48 left to go in their third quarter. Sanders being guarded by Ramirez. Oh, and Sanders has found his range as he drains another three. Here comes Corey Canada, breaks loose. Oh, now somebody comes up behind him. Oh, that ball's out of bounds. Cedar Creek ball. Is Hutto starting to get the momentum switch. 46-37 on the Pierre Sanders show for the Hutto Hippos. Hutto Hippos. Hutto. 1:22 to go. Long inbound pass to Mojica. Mojica back over to Ramirez. Ramirez looking for Collins inside, being posted up by Xavier Patterson. Ramirez, oh, there's going to be a foul on number 20. This isn't the pros, man. You cannot hand check like that. That was more of a hand push. First personal on Kyle Jackson. And the Eagles will have the inbound with Dominique Mojica near half court. Finds Ramirez being guarded heavy by Carroll. Ramirez drives to the paint, dishes out to Mojica. Mojica turns the corner, drives in, dishes out to Pruitt. Pruitt all the way across to Ramirez. Inside to Pruitt. Pruitt couldn't handle it. Hutto coming the other way. Here comes Patterson. Patterson going to go hard up against. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? Alfred, number 5, Patterson went hard to the basket, just ran into a wall of Alfred Collins. There was no foul called. Ball triples out of bounds. It's going to be Cedar Creek ball underneath the Hutto basket. Hopefully he has the whereabouts to move out from underneath that basket. 46-37 with 1 minute to go here in the third. This quarter brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. Corey Canada finds Alfred Collins. Back to Canada. Loose press by the Hutto Hippos as Francis guards Corey Canada, gets it across the timeline. Canada looking to set something up with 49 seconds left to go. 46-37. Hutto leads by 9. Corey Canada with the triple. And there's going to be a foul on a technical foul. Oh, Cedar Creek gets the technical foul. It's going to be number 1, Corey Canada, I think for taunting. And that's going to be his third personal as the Hutto Hippos will go to the line shooting a technical. 41 seconds exactly on the clock. 46-40 Hutto. As Pierre Sanders has the honors for the technical. Makes the first one. This has been the Pierre Sanders show this whole second half for the Hutto Hippos. Coach Maxwell having a nice conversation. I don't know about nice, but conversation with the referee about that last call. Sanders makes the second one. 31 points so far for Pierre Sanders as Caleb Bunker checks back in for the Hutto Hippos. And Corey Canada's still having a hard time with the call earlier. He's going to find himself getting ejected if he's not careful. As Hutto's going to inbound the ball at half court as Coach Maxwell sets Canada down to kind of calm him down. Mojica in. Bunker, Ramirez, Pruitt, and Collins for the Eagles. There's Sanders driving in. Dishes it off in the corner. Off the back of the iron. Rebound, Ramirez, Cedar Creek. That ball missed by Carroll. Oh, my gosh. Alfred Collins mixed an easy layup by Carlos Ramirez. There's a nice long pass to find Bedford for the deuce. And Eagles are in trouble trying to get over half court. Finally, Ramirez trying to dribble out of trouble. Finds that ball stolen half court and shot. 3 seconds left to go. Bedford for three. Off the iron. The clock expires. 50-40. Hutto on top. Your Cedar Creek Eagles. Here at the end of the third quarter. The only thing I could say about that quarter there is that it started out good, but the Eagles quickly lost a little composure there towards the end of that quarter. They, like I said in the beginning of the game, they need to figure out a way to harness Pierre Sanders. He's got 31 already on the night, and he's come out the second half with 18 points just in the second half. So the young man has found his range, and if you give him any room whatsoever, he's not a very tall kid, but he's got springs. He's only 5'10", but he can jump out of this gym. He has no problem getting the rebounds as well. Here we are, folks. Find ourselves in the fourth quarter. It's the quarter that's brought to you by Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance. Located at 815 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, Texas. Suite D. www.LoriTuggleAgency.com. All right, the visiting team crowd getting behind their Eagles, 50-40. Hutto leads. 8 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. Eagles are going to have to dig deep as the Hutto Hippos came out of halftime on fire under the management of Pierre Sanders as Jackson inbounds the ball to Sanders for the Hutto Hippos. Start the quarter. Being challenged by Ramirez. Patterson comes up, picks off Ramirez. He rolls out of it, picks Sanders back up. Sanders pulls up over top of Alfred Collins. Off the front of the rim, miss, and that ball's put back and rebounded by Bedford. Up over top of Mojica. 52-40, Hutto. Ramirez gets it over half court, being guarded hard by Sanders. Ramirez able to keep it, gives it off the Bunker. Bounces off of Carroll. Bunker goes in. Oh, and he's fouled by number 12, Jalen Carroll. Picks up his third personal, and Caleb Bunker is going to go to the line shooting two. Bunker's 1 for 2, makes that one. 56% free throw shooter, drains that first one. 52-41, Hutto Hippos. Make that 42. And these buttons are just too small. All right, Hutto slows it down, gets it up to Patterson. 7:19 to go in the fourth. 52-42. Patterson drives to the top of the arc, backs off with Ramirez pressure. Over to Jackson. Jackson taking his time, being guarded loosely by Collins. He drives into the paint, dishes it off to Carroll. Carroll off the back of the iron on the three-point attempt. Oh, and he crumbles to the ground, and Alfred Collins is going to go to the ground and gets called for traveling. He looks like his knees, I think somebody got his ankle or something. His knees just kind of crumbled right under him. A little pressure there about a Hutto Hippos as Sanders is going to inbound, being guarded by Ramirez. Sanders gets it into Bedford. Bedford drives the baseline, goes, oh, that ball swatted into left field by Alfred Collins. But it looks like he got a little contact, and Alfred Collins picks up his first personal on the night. That would look like a clean block here, but I think the referee is a little hard on the whistle. But nonetheless, Bedford shooting 76% is going to go to the line. He makes it. He's 2 for 3 tonight from the line, 53-42, 6:56 to go in the game. Bedford on the second, makes that one. Cedar Creek crowd is not happy at all. Canada looks to throw deep, pulls back, being guarded by Sanders. Canada with his third personal, checking back into the game, 6:40 to go. Here he goes and drives, dishes it to Ramirez. Ramirez for 3. Oh, Carlos Ramirez drains the 3, puts the Eagles within 9. Pierre over to Bedford. Bedford drains it. I take that back. That's not Bedford. That's Carroll. Carroll for the 3, his first triple of the night. 57-45. Oh, and that's going to be a line violation by Luke Sumner. And checking into the game now is Ty Pruitt. And Sumner's going to come out. So he looked to throw it to Canada. Canada looked like he was going to break deep, and he went to throw it, and then Canada stopped, and he pulled back, but his foot was across the baseline. Sanders inbounds deep to Bedford, way out top the three-point arc, being guarded by Canada, picked off by Xavier Patterson. Patterson back down the corner to Sanders, being guarded by Ramirez, goes baseline. Back over to Bedford to number 20. For Jackson, miss off the iron, rebound Bunker. Timeout, Cedar Creek. It almost got called for the 5-second violation. He could not find anybody to get the ball to, as the Eagles just weren't not moving around. He finally tried to pass it to Canada, but Bunker just could not break loose, and it's going to be a Cedar Creek 30-second timeout. So let me update the score here for you folks at home. So here we are in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance. This broadcast brought to you by Roscoe State Bank in affiliation and cooperation with SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team. 6:05 to go in the fourth. It's 57-45. The Hutto Hippos by 12 over top of the Eagles. The Eagles are going to have to dig deep as the Hutto Hippos are starting to really clamp on the full court press. Throw it deep, Ramirez. You got Pruitt wide open. Inbound to Ramirez, breaks the press to Bunker. Oh, there it goes. Finally passed up to Pruitt. Pruitt. Oh, he called. Man, oh, man. We're just not getting any breaks tonight by the referees, that's for sure. He got rid of the ball, and the referee didn't blow the whistle until Pruitt had the ball. And then he turns around and calls a backcourt travel on Bunker. So another turnover by the Eagles as the Hippos bring it across. Jalen Carroll with the ball being guarded by Pruitt. Pruitt to Patterson. Patterson goes baseline, back to Sanders for 3. He misses at that one. Rebound, Corey Canada. Oh, and he does some fancy dribbling right in traffic. Bedford. Oh, he traveled. Oh, he's so traveled. Crazy. This is just getting out of hand. Out of hand. These referees have lost control of this game, unfortunately. 59-45. Hutto Hippos. Corey Canada inbounds it to Collins. Back to Canada as the Hutto Hippos back off a little bit. Collins is going to get it across half court to Ramirez with 5:22 to go. Ramirez drives. He's going to go all the way to the hoop and gets the contact. Shooting 2, and that foul is going to be, he's going to pick one. Looks like Xavier Patterson is going to pick up his third personal, and that's going to send Carlos Ramirez to the line at 5:18. Left to go here in the game. Ramirez, off the front of the iron, a rare miss for Carlos Ramirez. These are the times you need the free throws. 59-45 here in this District 18 matchup. Live from Hutto Gymnasium. Creek broadcast team and SHN Sports. Ramirez drains that second one. 3 for 4 from the line tonight. As Sanders brings it up, dishes it off to Carroll. Carroll over to Bedford. Bedford fakes the drive on Canada. Back out top to Sanders as Ramirez loosely guards him. Way over to Carroll for the 3. In and out. Oh, Corey Canada with the rebound. Double teamed in the corner. Nobody coming to help him. He needs to get rid of that ball quicker than that. The young man does have an issue with getting rid of the ball quickly. Eagles, here's Ramirez driving the top of the key, being guarded by Bedford, and that's going to be a foul as he and Ramirez collide. That's going to be Bedford's first personal. And they didn't reset the team fouls, so I'm pretty sure we don't have 8 fouls this half. That's going to send Carlos Ramirez to the line again. 3 for 4, shooting 71%. As there's just, I got to say the referees are just letting this game get out of hand. As there's been a lot of mistakes tonight, but to err is human. Valentino Maxwell, head coach for the Eagles, not a happy camper. Down by 13 with 4:46 to go. Ramirez makes it. 4 for 5 from the line. (59-47), Hutto by 12. And doesn't get the roll. Patterson with the rebound, slows it down over to Sanders, still on this side of the court. Finally get it across. Carroll has it. Oh, and that's going to be, I'm not sure what that call was. Maybe he stepped out of bounds when he received that pass from Sanders, but Hutto's got the turnover. And inbound quickly to Ramirez. Ramirez spins back around, being double teamed. That means somebody's open. Man. All the way out to Canada on a nice save. 3 for Canada. Off the back of the iron. Collins goes in hard, misses the layup again. My God, the young man has had so many opportunities tonight. Oh, they are letting these boys play, that's for sure. There's lots of contact everywhere as there's bodies everywhere on the floor. Here comes Ramirez breaking the court, finds Collins again for reprieve. Oh, and he traveled but gets the reverse layup. Got lucky there as Collins puts in his 6th point of the half, 10-point gap between the Hutto Hippos and the Eagles as Hutto takes their time getting it up over at Croft Court. And that's going to be a 10-second violation on the Hutto Hippos. They just took too much time to get across. A little too comfortable, you might say. So turnover Hutto as Canada inbounds it way back in the Hutto end. Ramirez being guarded hard by Jalen Carroll as Ramirez breaks the timeline. Over to Bunker. Ooh, he takes a look, but he pulls back. Sanders guarding him heavy. That ball's loose on the floor. Collins has it. It's going to be a tie-up. Who's got the possession? I can't see the wall from here. Yeah, it looks like Cedar Creek has the possession on the jump ball. So Carlos Ramirez will inbound it for the Cedar Creek Eagles underneath their own basket, being guarded by Jackson. Goes out top to Bunker, finds Canada. Ramirez comes up to set a pick. Not happening as Corey Canada wants to go one-on-one with Carroll. Canada way out top 3-point range, but he's not afraid to take it. Nice little floater. Oh, and that's going to be an over-the-back foul on number 1. Corey Canada picks up his 4th personal, as that was just a good box-out defensive rebound by Hutto. 3:16 to go as Mojica's going to check in now for Canada as soon as the opportunity hits. 49-49 with 3:12 to go in the game. Double team for the Eagles. There's a tip steal by Pruitt, and the easy layup. Oh, and he misses the layup. Goes up hard. Canada gets the putback. My gosh, if these kids could just make layups tonight, it'd be a tie ball game. So Corey Canada there for the putback on the Pruitt miss. Hutto over to half court finally, inside to Sanders. Sanders inside to Carroll over top of Pruitt, and they get it back. Pruitt for three, off the iron. Oh, rebound, Hutto. They are just letting them just beat each other up. Bedford's going to go hard to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled by Ty Pruitt. And Bedford's going to go to the line on the coast-to-coast as Ty Pruitt picks up his first personal. Comes away limping a little bit. Bedford with the free throw. He makes it. He's 4 for 5 tonight as Mojica checks in and Ty Pruitt checks out to get his injury attended to by the student trainers here for Cedar Creek Eagles. Bedford lining up for his second. 2:29 to go in the game. Makes it. 5 for 6 from the line. Long inbound pass to Collins. Over to Corey Canada. Oh, and he's clobbered. Going in hard to the bucket. He's going to shoot 2, and that foul is going to be on number 2. Jalen Bedford picks up his second personal. 63-51, still at 12-point deficit. Canada misses his first one. It's 2 for 3 tonight. 2:24 to go in the game. This Roscoe State Bank broadcast by SHN Sports. And Canada makes the second one. 63-52 with 2:22 left to go in the game. Oh, that was a travel but missed. All right, missed pass by Hutto. Picked up by Mojica. Bunker down to Canada. Canada turns and pulls the 8-footer. Drains it. Corey Canada brings the Eagles within 9. Patterson back over to Jackson. He's walking all over the place. I'm not sure why he's not calling that. Jackson back over to Patterson. Inside to Carroll on the easy put-up. No defense there for the Eagles. As Carroll gets his 7th point of the night. Dominique Mojica drives to the corner. Pushes back out to Ramirez. Ramirez pulls for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebound, Bunker. Bunker to Canada. He picks it up and dribbles. Nice finger roll. Oh, nice touch. Corey Canada. And that's going to be a timeout by the Cedar Creek Eagles as the Eagles crawl within 9. 65-56 here late in the fourth quarter.
State Farm Insurance.
512-581-3939.
Maureen Hutto.
Call now. Home, auto, and life.
Maureen Hutto.
815 Highway 71 West, Suite D.
Maureen Hutto. State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922.
Yes, they are. Live from the Hutto Gymnasium. 65-56, the Hutto Hippos on top of the Eagles. Not necessarily walking away with it, but they are sustaining the lead they started out with in the second half on the Pierre Sanders extravaganza, you might as well call it. He just he's like 4 for 6 from three-point land this second half alone with 1:34 to go in the game. Eagles are going to need a miracle, and that miracle is going to have to come in the way of 3 or 4 very quick three-point conversions as Jackson for the Hutto Hippos inbounds underneath the Eagle basket. He goes deep and finds Carroll. No defense. Nice layup. Jalen Carroll with the fast break double. 1:27 to go. Corey Canada inside to Collins. Collins misses another layup. Young man. Hutto on the transition. Sanders at the top being guarded by Ramirez. And that's going to be a backcourt foul on number 5, Carlos Ramirez. As Luke Sumner checks back into the game, that's going to bring out Alfred Collins. That's Carlos Ramirez's first personal. Sanders Ball for the Hippos, passes it up. And that ball stolen by Mojica. Passed up. Oh, just too long of a pass. It was a nice look for Mojica, but Ramirez just couldn't get to it. As Sanders brings it back across half court over to Bedford. Bedford fakes, shakes him off, and over to Jackson. Steps into it over to Patterson down in the corner. And it's going to be a backcourt foul on Dominique Mojica as they're just trying to get a little help from the clock. Up by 11, Hutto, 48 seconds left to go. Looks like the Cedar Creek Eagles are going to move to 1-4. And the Hutto Hippos are going to move to 6-0 as Patterson drains his first free throw attempt of the night, shooting 64%. And drains the second one. 70-56, Ramirez handles the ball. Go over to Canada. Down in the corner to Bunker. Bunker breaks the rank, goes up over top, misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Hard time controlling the ball. They're beating the heck out of each other in there. And Ramirez with the foul. They're just letting the guys play. That's no doubt about it. This is like college ball here. Just this is how trouble starts. Just way too physical of a game. And it's one thing to let them play, but it's another to let it get out of hand. As Jackson goes to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And Diego Halamack in for Carlos Ramirez, his first showing of the night for the Eagles. Jackson misses his first one. Rebound, Hutto, as Sanders comes away with it. Sanders dribbling around. And there's going to be another backcourt foul by Dominique Mojica. I think it's time to put the women and children in bed to go looking for dinner because this one's over. 69-56. I don't know what happened to that. Sanders makes his first one. 3 for 3 tonight. Now it's 70-56. Sanders with the second. Makes that one. 4 for 4 tonight from the line. Canada, 24 seconds left to go. Brings it up with Carroll and Jackson guarding double teaming. They're not letting up. Oh my gosh. Just as Bunker drives to the line, that's going to be a foul on number 12, Jalen Carroll. That's his fourth personal. 15 seconds left to go. Caleb Bunker going to go to the line shooting 2. He makes that one. 3 for 4 tonight from the line. Those are his only buckets tonight. Have not seen the young man make a field goal yet. It's not because he hasn't tried. And makes the second one. 71-58, 15 seconds left to go. Sanders passes it up to Jackson. Jackson over to Sanders. Sanders is trying to run the clock out. 5 seconds left to go. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it for your Cedar Creek Eagles and the Hutto Hippos tonight, as the Eagles held them close for a half and then slowly slipped away. And the deficit ends up being 13 as the Hutto Hippos go to 6-0 in District 18, and the Eagles drop to 1-4. You're listening to SHN Sports and the Creek Broadcast Team. We will be right back after this.
Hey everybody, SHN Sports and the Creek Broadcast Team are here, and we are proud to tell you about our new friends over here at Leo's Italian Grill. Located right here in Cedar Creek, Texas at 887 Highway 21 West, just west of Memorial Stadium. Leo's offers great Italian food with a smooth southern flair. Open Monday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday 12 to 5. Leo's is the place for great Italian food. For more information and a full menu, check them out on the web at leositaliangrill.net. Leo's is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Athletics. Tell all your friends, let's go to Leo's.
I'm in a state of inundation from an endless iteration of discounts that State Farm gives to me. Good driver and good student, multi-car and all the rest make up a veritable litany. They got a list of discounts longer than my arm. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle Football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297.
All right, back here at Hutto Gymnasium, where the Hutto Hippos just took care of the Cedar Creek Eagles by a score of 71-58. It's going to move the Hutto Hippos to 6-0, and the Eagles down to 1-4 as we round out the first half of District 18 play, and the Eagles will travel. Or I'm sorry, I believe the Eagles. Let me hang on here a second. I got it right here. All right, the Eagles are going to travel to Eastview. Or no, they're going to have Eastview home. I'm sorry, they're going to have Eastview at home at the Eagles Nest on Friday night at 7 p.m. I will not be able to call that game. I have to work, and I don't have anybody else to fill in. So that game is going to have to be listened to or picked up later on other means. The Hutto Hippos travel. Let me see what they do. They travel to. Wait a minute, that can't be right. Oh, I think the Hutto Hippos have a bye this Friday. So Hutto has a bye, and the Eagles have Eastview at home on Friday night. So, like I said, that's going to bring the Eagles to, or the Hutto Hippos to 6-0, and the Eagles to 1-4, and that puts Georgetown in second place along with Maynard. Elgin this week has a bye, so they're going to remain at 2-3 until Friday night. So with the tallies for the second half, we're going to have, Pierre Sanders, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, they had to figure out a way to contain that guy, and to me it looked like he dropped in 35 points effortlessly. So that's going to be the key right there, along with 14 points by Bedford and 9 points by Carroll. For your Eagles, it's Corey Canada with 27, Ramirez with 9, and Alfred Collins with 10. The young man just had a lot of difficulty underneath the rim tonight with a lot of missed opportunities. Nobody fouled out. We had a couple of technical fouls, one on Cedar Creek and one on Hutto tonight. But nonetheless, it did not change the outcome at all. So we're going to cut this short. They're closing down the gym pretty quickly. And we are going to say goodnight here from Hutto Gymnasium, but not before we thank Roscoe State Bank, Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance, Bastrop Mobile Services, Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown, Leo's Italian Grill in Cedar Creek, and, of course, above and beyond, SHN Sports, Rob Hipp there in Georgetown. Don't forget to download the HRN app on Google Play. It is a 24-hour streaming music station. It is all about Georgetown. It's Georgetown, and if you wait a little bit, you'll get more Georgetown. So it's all about Georgetown. Nonetheless, here from the Hutto Hippos, your final score 71-58. The Hutto Hippos over the Cedar Creek Eagles. I'm Pistol Pete from SHN Sports and the Creek Broadcast Team. We'll see you when we see you.